Well, I've decided to make a YouTube channel, and I've just been watching a lady on YouTube who's a Gen Xer, and she's inspired me, just sort of explaining that Gen X is not, and older, are not really on YouTube that much, and I think things need to change. Well, I'm going to give it a crack, I feel, and just see how it goes. I mostly want to do travel, but I work full time, so that makes it a bit hard. So on TikTok, I do Diary of a Support Worker. So I'll do Diary of a Support Worker, which is like tips and tricks and thoughts and that sort of stuff about support work and the NDIS and what have you. So I'll make those videos now longer and put them on YouTube in between my holidays. I'd love to get a drone, but I feel like I'll crash it. Imagine that, I'm in Bali, I'm in Sanur, and up in the air, and then down onto a rock or in the water. So anyway, I'll think about that for a while. In the meantime, I'll just wing it. I'm not much of a chatterbox though. Believe it or not, I'm not. I find it hard to talk, so this might be good for me. Finally, in my 55 years, I'm learning to talk properly. Anyway, we'll see how we go. My dream is to be a travel vlogger, but I don't travel enough, so we'll see what happens. And also, we have a dog, so that makes it a bit hard to travel too. We think about the caravan sort of thing, down the track, and I really wanted to do that, but now I'm not so sure. Buying a caravan is so expensive, and then it sort of fucking sits in your driveway, doesn't it? So maybe not at this point anyway, as I'm working, but maybe one day I can monetize myself and do it full time. Who knows? You never know. Oh, and I have a grandchild too, which makes it more difficult to go away for long periods. Oh my God. So yeah, my YouTube channel will be a splash of everything. Yeah. So Diary of a Support Worker, travel vlogs when I'm traveling, and just bits and bobs of everyday life, I suppose. A bit like my TikTok. I'm on TikTok, Julie Unruly, and hopefully this will work out. Who knows? Stranger things have happened. Support work I started in 1999, and I was started off as an aged care nurse in a nursing home, and then worked in an agency, and then now in a day programs. So I've been doing it for a very long time, so I feel like I've got a lot to share, and a lot has changed, and I am a little old school. Some people don't agree with me, and that's okay, but I still think I've got a lot to share and a lot of value that I can add to one's career if they want to listen to me. And also the caravan thing. I'd love to have a caravan, then next minute I don't want a caravan. I'd like to travel around with the husband, but it's a bit hard when you work. So we'll down the track. And I did do a trip around Australia when I was like 26. Got redundancy for 4 weeks pay for every year. So that was really good. And that pretty much funded the trip around Australia for 6 months. And I'd love to go back to those towns that I went to and just see the changes. I think that'd be really awesome. So anyway, dream on, and we'll see what happens one day. All right then, catch you on YouTube. Toodles.